In this video, we're going to be using Strike Gold Shave La Befana and the mighty Weck. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And we are very excited today to bring you Strike Gold Shave La Befana, which is a beautiful, beautiful soap. We've tried it before. We tried a sample. Beautiful scent. It is not my sort of typical citrusy, bright, fresh, but it is beautiful. This was inspired by, I don't know how to say this, so I'm probably going to get it wrong. Zerhoff Naxos 1861, I want to say, and this is a collaboration soap by basically everybody in traditional shaving. No, I'm just kidding. Heritage Collection, Sarasota Wet Shaver, Peacemaker Pomade, many people collaborating on this soap. Chicano Designs did the artwork. I really like the tub. It says 5 ounces right there. It's got the ingredients right there. Let's go ahead and show you the ingredients right there. This is the Strike Gold Shave Patriot Base, which a lot of people don't talk about, but for me, it's right up there with the Kaizens and Milk Steaks and Excelsiors and all the rest. It is a very good quality. So I ordered this in December. I don't know, probably towards the beginning of December. It didn't arrive till after Christmas, but I'm really excited to use this today. And I really appreciate Frank from Strike Gold Shave, because I ordered this and then he refunded my money and sent it to me and just said, thank you, this is a Christmas gift. So thank you, Frank, I really appreciate it. Beautiful scent on this soap. We'll put the notes for you right there. Oh man, lavender, bergamot. You get some vanilla, I think. I don't know if vanilla is a note actually in it, but I get some vanilla, cinnamon, honey. Scent strength right at medium. Beautiful, beautiful soap. And the Strike Gold Shave Patriot Base is quite good. I'm not a base guy, but it makes a really creamy lather. So let's go ahead and get going today with a little misting action. We have our standard 24 hours of growth there. And today we're going to be using the NV Shave 8-ball brush. And of course our trusty Captain's Choice copper bowl. And this made a really nice creamy lather. I'm going to tell you, people sleep on these Strike Gold Shave soaps and they should not. Now this one, I forgot to mention the price. This one is a little more pricey relative to Strike Gold's normal offerings. This one was $27.50 for 5 ounces. And on our cost chart there, that is $5.50 an ounce, which puts it in the pricey range. But I'm assuming because it's that collaboration and the scenting oils are probably a little more expensive. Now, I will say, I did order this, and so I was willing to pay that price for this soap because when I tried the sample, I just loved the scent. And again, this is not my typical sort of scent, but I just love it. It kind of reminds me of, if you really love like Murphy & McNeil, Barbershop Dallas Martos, or some of the A&E like Signature or something like that. I'm gonna rinse my handle up here because I got soap all over the handle. Somewhat somewhere in the realm of those. Okay, so let's be mindful of our technique today because we're bringing out the mighty, mighty Weck with the Kismet blade. And as you can see there, the Weck is just all blade. So we'll hope to be mindful of our technique. We won't guarantee it. Oh man, such a smooth shaver. These blades are like butter. I wish the straight razor edge could be honed to be made exactly like this, because when I use this, it's just like, you don't feel anything. It's just whoosh, like wispy cutting. It's very unusual. It's the best, and I stand behind this. I say it every time I use it. This is the best feeling blade that I've tried of any type ever. DE, single edge blade. It has the absolute, for me, for my use case, the best combination of sharpness and smoothness. You almost don't feel the blade, but I can assure you, if you are sloppy with it, which I have been from time to time, it will get you. But man, does it feel, you almost don't feel anything. It's really hard to describe. It cuts so effectively that you almost don't notice it's cutting. It's just a really excellent, excellent blade. And if you guys are new to open blade shaving, and by that I mean Shavettes, straight razors, One of the things that I encourage you to do, if you possibly can, is use both hands, even though it's awkward to use your left. I know, it's awkward for me too. But start out by using both hands early on. And that you'll develop some dexterity and you will get more comfortable as time goes on. If you're using only one hand and you do that a lot early on, it's going to feel really difficult to use both hands. So my advice, use both hands early on if you're going to shave that way. Now, ultimately, you should shave however you see fit, you know. Do the type of shaving that you enjoy and that you appreciate. But if you intend on using both hands, wow, what a blade. My advice, do it from the very beginning. That way it won't feel awkward. Because if you get in the habit of using just one hand, later on it's going to be difficult to go to both hands. So I'll just give you that tip today. Not that I'm an expert on this, because I've only been doing this for, you know, under a year. I think maybe March or April will be the sort of anniversary of using single blade or open blade shaving a lot for me. And we certainly did a lot of it in 2020. We had done this in years past, you know, way back, say 2014, 2015, but I just, at that time, didn't care much for it. I really didn't take the time to learn it. And honestly, there is a learning curve. It is more difficult. That said, it's not rocket science. If I can do it, you can do it, honestly. Because I'm not super talented at anything. I'm an effort guy. I put forth great effort. And I do my best, you know. But I can't say that I've been blessed with a ton of talents. I just do my best. And I just keep plugging and plugging and plugging. And, you know, I like to consider myself one of the more high effort guys in this hobby. You know, now that said, there's a lot of guys that put forth great effort. But just in terms of making content, I've really put forth a lot of effort over the years. And mostly because I enjoy it. And I love the hobby itself. And so for me, you know, it's just enjoyable. It's a way to sort of get away from your daily grind a little bit, if you have one, and just enjoy some shaving and sort of therapeutic. You can talk and sort of get some stuff off your chest if you need to, you know. And this year, I think many of us have had to, and so I appreciate you guys for listening, and gals. Don't forget the ladies. I know we often do in this hobby, and we certainly should not, because the ladies are very important. I certainly would like to see more ladies both in the hobby and making content. We don't have a ton, we have a few, but we hope to see more in the future. What a blade this is. Wowee. This blade, honestly, in my opinion, is very, it's orders of magnitude better than the Feather Artist Club blades, in my opinion. For what I really enjoy, it's just that it almost feels like it's not there. That's how smooth it is. But in order to be that smooth, you also have to be sharp. Because if you're not sharp, it's not going to cut through the hair effectively, and it's not going to feel smooth. It's very difficult to feel smooth if you're not sharp, because, you know, you have to be sharp to cut. And in order for it to feel nice when it's going over those hairs, it's got to be cutting very efficiently. And this blade does that very well. And, you know, if you can use one of these, it'll put you at the ninja class of all shaving, because that is just all blade. You know, there's no protecting you. It's just you and the blade. And I think that's why a lot of people really like it. In addition to the fact that it is a fantastic shaver. You just have to stay mindful of what you're doing with it. If you do, it will allow you to deliver an excellent shave. If you get sloppy, of course, it will give you a kiss and show its affection, as Frank Stromberg likes to say. it will show you its affection. But if you're mindful of your technique, it makes for a wonderful shaver. And in fact, in terms of effectiveness of shaving, this is the best all-around combination that I own of any DE. But it also requires the lightest touch and the most care while using. So I would say for me, it is the most difficult to use because you must be very, very gentle and have a very, very light touch. But at the same time, it will deliver a good shave if your technique is on point. It will deliver the best shave possible, or at least it does for me. Man, I haven't talked about this soap. Let's talk about it a little bit here. Really, really good. I mean, you can see that. Look at that. You can see that is a terrific lather. This Patriot base is really not talked about enough because, you know, let's face it, the forums build up soaps a lot. And soaps come into favor and fall out of a favor. But for whatever reason, this soap, and I'm not sure if it's branding or what it is, doesn't get the attention it deserves in terms of the quality base. And I'm telling you right now, this is as good as any, I mean, this is as good as any soap out there for my money. It really is. But it doesn't get mentioned. I'm not sure why. Frank and I got off to a rocky start because I had a very wonky experience trying to order that first straight razor. But once we got that sorted out, he's been incredibly supportive, not only of my channel, but a lot of people on Instagram. He's always doing giveaways, helping people out, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, Frank. But I got to tell you, this soap is terrific. It's still available as of the date of this recording. So if you want it, now is the time, because this is one that I don't think he produces year round. And I can also highly, highly recommend Honest Abe. That was one of my favorite scents of 2020. That is a terrific, terrific scent. I really love that. So if he has that available, grab it too, because it is fantastic. It's really excellent. All right, let's clean up the neck here on this side. What a magnificent shaver, this Weck. And of course, I credit the European shavers, who you all know and love. Diamond Dave and Swedish 3, as I like to call them. Dave Card, Johan from Shave and Butcher, Frank Stromberg, and Maddie Lindholm for sort of turning me on to the Weck. I saw on their channel and they seem to enjoy it a lot. I'm like, I want to try that too. And whew, once I did, I was like, wow, what a shaver. Now this particular version that I'm using is the hair shaper, but I want you to be careful. When you're getting these hair shapers, they have some small ones, and the small ones work just fine. Don't get me wrong. But if you want a larger one, it's difficult to tell which ones are like a good approximation of a straight razor size and which one are like the mini hair shapers. It's really difficult to tell on eBay which is which. So if you want to be assured that you're getting a large one, you have to get a sexto blade. The problem is the sexto blades are a little bit harder to come by, but they are going to be full size. These, you can get them and they'll be, some of them are like an inch or more shorter, inch and a half or so shorter. They still work, but it does, if you have large hands, it might be a little more difficult for you to use. So just be mindful of that if you're looking for Wecks, that they do come in different sizes. And a lot of the hair shapers that are sold on eBay are not. This one just happened to be a full size one. I got 3 or 4 others and they were a little bit smaller. I've used them and I have no problem using them, but I prefer these. Let's get that little strip right there. All right, man, oh man. This, I can't say enough good things about these Wecks. They just really get it done for me, and I was very fortunate to watch and get to know Dave, Diamond Dave and the Swedish 3. this year. I learned a lot from them, along with many others. You know, the Stallion, just so many great people helped me in my open blade, let's just call it, journey, because I like using the Shavettes as well. But the Stallion and those European shavers, and probably other people I'm forgetting, just helped me so much. And I just want to thank you very, very much. Okay, let's rinse. We'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back with the Magic Made by Witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel. Cucumber, of course. And I'm going to tell you what, shaves just don't get much better than that. That was fantastic. Smooth, nice. We used the PAE alum with dry dock off cam. Almost no stinging. There were no nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, bubbles, troubles, irritation that I noticed. Super smooth, super nice. The mighty Weck, I'm telling you, if you are mindful of your technique, very light touch, you don't have to muscle this razor. This delivers a phenomenal shave with that Kismet blade. It's the best blade of any type I've ever tried by a lot. It is that good. I know some things get hyped up a lot, and you find that the performance doesn't meet the hype. That one is real. That's the real deal, that Kismet blade. The Befana from Strike Gold Shave. If you want it, get it now, because it's usually only available in the winter months for a period of time. Beautiful scent. You saw the performance. It was just outstanding. The Patriot base is excellent. We used it with our Envy Shave 8 Ball by Nathan Clark. Frank has really done a lot to support shavers in 2020, and so I'm really happy to use this. And thank you, Frank, for that gift. And as you know, as I mentioned at the beginning, I ordered that and I was perfectly willing to pay for it, but he gifted it to me. Captain's Choice Bowl. And we're going to finish off with another Strike Gold Shave aftershave. This is TallowScream, which was his Halloween release. Doesn't smell anything like the La Befana, but I just wanted to use it today because I think it's phenomenal. All right, I'm going to slap this on. We're going to have an excellent shave. Hope to see you back here tomorrow, because you know I'll be. The question is, will you be? Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.